Mohan Bhatnagar, Chairman of Future Innovation Studios. Mr. Bhatnagar, welcome to DD India. Google Cloud India AI Hub is going to be the first of its kind in Asia. What does it mean for India's AI ecosystem?
See, there are 5 layers in AI. The first is the application layer. Then you have the models. Then you have the chips, semiconductor chips. Then you have a complete infrastructure to store and process. And then you require energy. Unless you have all 5, you won't be able to lead the AI world. From the SI world, from the IT industry, we are the largest application providers. So what your industry needs, how your industry will work, our people, Indians, will be able to do it best because we are the SI leaders in the world. From the model perspective, India is also developing a lot of models, not only the large language models, but also the small language models, which is also having a great thing. Just now you were mentioning about how semiconductor industry has been growing, and there are 3 production plants that are also already commercialized. Now, this is a step when only 17% of the India generates 17% of total, the data in the world, but we have only 3% of the capacity to store it. This is a step to store data, Indian data in India. $15 billion of investment. First time Google is investing outside the United States such a large amount of money. Imagine the amount of jobs that will be created. It's going to be a 4 or 5 year of project to develop this infrastructure, which will create lots and lots of jobs, lots and lots of jobs later to manage this. And these are the kind of new jobs that will be created in that region. Becoming a AI hub, the data hub, and that too in Andhra Pradesh, when Mr. Chandrababu Naidu was the chief minister earlier, he was able to bring so much of IT work in India. Today, he has been able to get data centers and the storage capacity in the country with so much of jobs that will generate and will put India at a different level as far as AI is concerned. It's not only money and the kind of additional jobs and additional investment that will happen because of this this data center, but also, we have been talking about the data security. How can we have our Indian data in India? Imagine if you don't have a storage, if you don't have a data center, where will you store? So it's a way of ensuring that the compliance and regulatory requirements which we are trying to work can be fulfilled. Otherwise, making a compliance requirement of having everything in India, data perspective, and you do not have a storage to store it.
That's an important point. So indigenous data systems also promote data sovereignty. As we understand, India's data stays at home.
Correct. So now, if you won't have such kind of data centers, your data will go abroad. You have no other choice. You will have to, send your data abroad. And the Data Security Act, the privacy, the other things that are coming, unless we're going to have such kind of large infrastructure created, how will we do it? And that's what this particular this Bhumi Pujan has already done. And then when you do large AI processing, if your data centers are far, having security, having latency, how will you improve it? That can only happen when these kind of data centers and these digital assets are in India's control. And that's what will happen. We are, it is positioning India as a hyperscale AI and cloud hub. And economically, the amount of multiplier effect that will have, 15 billion is one organization investing. The amount of chips that will be bought, the amount of people that will be required, the kind of infrastructure that has to be created, the kind of energy that will be required, all of them will have a multiplex impact on the economy. And the state of Andhra Pradesh will definitely benefit, but country as a whole will have huge benefit because now the startups, now the companies which are the organizations that are developing application and models will be able to get everything in India.
Right.
And definitely, it will be more secure, it will have less latency, will be able to do many things faster, and it will, all the regulatory requirement, the compliance requirements we have will be fulfilled. So it's a major step for us as a country, major step for India to become leader in AI. We have missed, India as a country missed the complete, the platform or the semiconductor kind of revolution that started. And we are late in that. But in the AI stage, in all these five areas, whether it's application, where India is on the number one because of our SI capabilities, the models, we are already working on it. Semiconductor chips, India has already started commercial production. And now with this kind of infrastructure storage and the focus also on the energy side is really going to make us a leader. We are already a leader. We were ranked at number three by Stanford University few months back on overall AI index. Now I think we are moving ahead and we are competing very fast with United States as well as with China.
Rishi, I understand that data centers also require, if you look at the infrastructure, they require a steady supply of cooling systems of water and also power supply. Now, how is India poised to provide these key inputs in a sustainable manner to data center infrastructure?
See, the word is energy, because there will be huge amount of data, this storage computation will happen. This computation will generate a lot of heat and it will require a lot of energy. Right now, the government is really focusing on green energy and how can we have recycled energy to provide for such kind of large infrastructures that requires. So current capacity in India is increasing. We are focusing on both nuclear and recyclable, renewable energy, solar and water. And all of these will help in generating, the green energy initiative of the country will help in providing energy to such large storage capacities. Coming to water supply, keeping the area cold is more of the energy that is getting generated. There are discussions that are going on. The United States and China are currently thinking and working towards data center in the space using solar energy. Okay. So there, so sun is 24/7 in this space, and it is only for 12 hours in the country on the earth at a particular place. So how can we utilize that? How can we utilize the ocean energy as well as the coolness of ocean to make it more renewable and make it more green? All these kind of options are being under consideration, and we in India are also working on it. The solar plants, the hydro plants, the wind energy. There are a number of, and the kind of focus that the country is giving right now on nuclear energy. I'm sure the amount of tremendous energy that will be required to run these data centers will be able to simultaneously how to make it green and how to make it, the heat that gets generated because of these data centers.
Okay.
How to handle. We are working on it.
Rishi, finally, the Google project, we understand, is set to open exciting job opportunities. Now, India has been known as a hub of skilled IT workforce. Now, for the AI age, can the IT workforce be utilized? Do they need some sort of upskilling for the new age technologies? How does it work, and how is India going to address that particular part of the concern?
See, I'll answer it slightly more detail, because when India started, we were working more on the IT services part, development, coding, applications part. Yes. Slowly, the infrastructure, remote monitoring kind of thing started in India, and we were monitoring the infrastructure support. Okay? By having a complete data center of this size in India, that will require complete infrastructure support resources at a very good scale, which will require some kind of upskilling in the current resource pool that are available in India. Okay? Because it is starting from the very scratch of creating a data center to managing the complete data center of the size, which is happening for the first time in our country. So while we have a lot of resources available, but there'll be upskilling required to handle such a large kind of projects, large kind of infrastructure and data center that is there. Now, your question is the IT industry as a whole, changing the kind of job skills which will be required in the future. The one thing is we are more of a system integrators, where we are developing and integrating the different applications and the platforms developed by other people, and we are making it feel good for that particular company, which is or a particular function. The same thing will be required in the AI world as well. There will be a little dip, but then again, organizations using different kind of products and different kind of AI platforms, they need to integrate that, and they need to see how they run as a whole. Our upskilling will definitely be required, but the system integrations will be required, and there will be jobs in that area. Now, coming
Right.
to AI world, where new platforms, new applications, new language models need to be created, there is a definite need of new AI trained resources,
Okay.
skilled resources, and we have to work very high on that.
Right. On that note, Rishi Bhatnagar, thank you very much for joining us on DD India News Hour.
Thank you.
Moving on.